we are back, and I've got this the wrong way around. I just reversed the cover. It's The Demons of Ludlow, which is the fourth in this Bill Rebane collection. Yes, that's the one. So we've only got 2 more films after this, which we've got The Game here, and there's also Twister's Revenge, which apparently is a comedy. I don't know why there's a comedy on this horror set, but I guess they couldn't get the rights to the other ones. They might be like, the other ones are like a little bit popular, and like, oh, I guess we'll take this one. But yeah, this is The Demons of Ludlow. I'll read the back on here. It tells you. We'll give you a little bit of information on it. So, no I mean, it's not really spoilers, because it's on the fucking back of the face. The population of a small, quiet town prepares to celebrate the bicentennial anniversary of its founding. But the town of Ludlow has a very dark past, and when a piano arrives at the auction, the ghosts from the past return to seek retribution. Yeah. This feels like a bad, like, sci-fi episode. Like, one of the ones you're just like, yeah, you can skip that one, it doesn't really matter. It doesn't really have any plot relevance. Yeah, just kind of skip that one. It's meh. Like, that's kind of what this feels like. It feels like one where you're just like, yeah, you can skip that one. But just skip that one. It's not really worth watching. Well, that's what Wikipedia says about it. And I'd probably agree. It's one of those ones where I'm like, we're getting into the set, and I'm like, yeah, none of these so far have really been, oh, that's great, or, you know, so bad it's good. They're kind of just a lot of middling. There's a lot of middling on this set. Like, the first one is kind of almost like, what the fuck? They did, what? I think so far the best one, I talked about it last time, was The Alpha Incident. It's cheesy and bad, but it at least makes sense. This one, just like, okay, kill a piano, there's ghosts in it, basically. That's, yeah. And it's like, these people basically have to, there's a few main characters trying to find out of their past about, basically their family's past. This is why the ghosts are coming for these people, is because of their past. So, yeah, that's basically it. That's the entire plot, really. I feel like we're getting into the 80s, and there's a little bit more, let's say, titillation. Not that much, but we're just like, oh, there's a little bit more titillation. Which makes sense. We're in the 80s. Horror at this point is starting to get a bit more risque. Like, I feel like that. It's the slasher era of just, I feel like slasher films definitely had a lot more nudity in them. But yeah, this is one of those ones where you just kind of like, I kind of know what's happening. It's a bit weird and a bit meh. I mean, I kind of like the, yeah, it's one of those things where it's not really clear what the ghosts are up to throughout most of this. And I guess that's part of the mystery, but it just kind of feels like, what the fuck are they doing? What the fuck is going on? And it's another one of those ones where it's like, none of these characters are really that great. And also they're not really well acted, so it's like, yeah. It's another middling horror. And I think, I mean, so far out of the set, this is the second best, but that's not really saying much. It's really not. Like, I posted it earlier that yeah, in this, that is literally the one line that's on this entire, on the Wikipedia page. There is not much going on. I mean, the only thing is just, yeah, it's a nice snowy town, so it looks a little bit pretty. Yeah, the on-location stuff looks a little better. But yeah, it's one of the things I can't really. I can't really muster much about this film. It's just got some silly elements of, the ghosts, and I feel like they're a little bit underused. I think there should have been more of them. Personally, it's got a little bit of obviously a little bit more of Nightmare on Elm Street maybe vibes, just a little bit, but yeah, not much. It's not one of those ones where it just kind of ends a little too early and like, oh, okay. I don't know. It's one of those things where I going into these. I kind of want to like them. I know, but now I've got 4 films where I'm just like, they're alright. They're very low budget horror. I kind of enjoy it in that aspect, but it's one of those things where I go in the film and I'm like, well, I can't really recommend it. It's another one of watch it with friends. I think I rambled and went a bit silly because it's just me and a few mates, just in chat, just chatting. But don't watch it. I don't recommend it. Honestly, I do not recommend it. But it might be a bit silly to watch with friends. I just think if they had more of the ghosts being, because those elements are just like a little bit nutty, and I think I liked more of those rather than the actual characters. Yeah, it's one of those ones where some horror films where I don't give a shit about any of these characters. They can die, and I think that's a problem with horror. Sometimes you just like, I don't give a shit, and I think that really affects it. But there's two angles. You either go for horror where it's like these characters are utter shitheads, I root for them to die, or they're more hero horror, and you're hoping they survive. And this one doesn't really cross into either. They're just kind of meh characters. You're just like, meh. But yeah, that is a number one. Number one down, The Demons of Ludlow. We have got 2 more to go. Oh, so the next one is The Game, which from the description on here makes me interested in it. But since I've watched some of the other films, yeah, we'll see. But for now, I say live long and prosper.